Hey guys, how you doing? It's Taylor. Today I just wanted to show you some of my everyday carry items that I have on me. This stuff is not carried in a backpack or a sack or anything like that. These are just things that are on me during the week. You know, cargo pant pockets or jacket pockets or all that kind of stuff. I usually can fit almost all of it on me if I have the right setup, but there is things that I will sacrifice here and there. I do carry a lot more things sometimes, but this is just what's commonly found on me during the week. And we'll start off here with the Zippo. I got this Zippo not that long ago. It's just good to have fire on you in case you smoke or don't smoke. I love this one here. Redheads are my weakness. But, anyway, yeah, these are cool. They're a little bit more reliable than a Bic, but you have to refill them more. There is ways to go around it. I've seen people cut a sandwich bag out and then shove it inside of here to keep the kind of gas from getting out sooner. That's pretty cool. That's kind of what I have going on that one. Right here, we got ourselves a plastic razor blade. What's awesome about these is, you're not going to worry about slicing yourself, but you can use this to scrape stuff off, pry stuff off. It's pretty handy. I end up using that every week. And we got ourselves here a couple of toothpicks made by the Gum Company. What's cool about these is that, I don't like wooden toothpicks. They snap, they break, they stab you. I just like these because you can keep it in the carrying case, get food out of your teeth. Also, you can use these for other stuff. If you find pocket lint in your cell phone charger, you can dig that out with that. It's pretty helpful there. We got ourselves a AM/FM radio. Now, there's tons of these online. I bought this one because I have a bomber jacket with a little shoulder pocket that I can put this in there. It's small enough. It's actually really good quality. This one I got on AliExpress for like $5. I didn't expect much, but it picks up some pretty good signals. So the reason why I picked this up was because, I was gonna go shooting and I was already out in the middle of nowhere that day and it was getting dark and I just thought, crap, I wanna get up early and go and just start, and I didn't want to drive all the way home, waste my gas and all that stuff. So I ended up spending the night in my car. Well, I didn't realize I didn't really have anything on me at the time to pass the time by, and you'd be surprised how bored you get with no cell phone service. So I was like, I really wish I had like a radio, something like that. So I ended up just picking this thing up. Super nice. I think it's handy. Good tuning knob here. It's got like AM, FM, and you got a stereo mode here too, but I just like to pair it with this mono headset here. I got this too off AliExpress. I like this because you can keep an ear out still to be alert. I don't like to always be surrounded in stereo headphones if I still want to hear what's going on around me. I just think it's safer and it's awesome. Got ourselves some mouthwash, eye drops, pretty self-explanatory there. This is a cologne and perfume atomizer. What's cool about this is if you don't want to carry your big bottle of cologne, you just open this up, you use this part here, you put the stem in, you can pump some cologne or perfume into this stuff, and you got a little spray bottle here. I don't ever think it's leaked on me, so I've had this one for a long time. You can get these basically anywhere. Just make sure you get a good quality one. This is a Travelo brand. Don't know if they're around anymore, but yeah. I got here a emergency whistle. Now, this is kind of nice. Now, depending where I am, I would carry this less or more or whatever, but this one, if I'm out in the woods, and I'm in trouble, I don't want to be screaming and hurting my voice and losing my energy. This is kind of nice too. You can blow this, it's pretty loud, depending on the range, if somebody can hear you or not, it makes sense. But also if you want to call your dog or just alert someone, this is an awesome thing to carry. Chapstick, I love Carmex. Carmex is awesome. I've had Carmex for years. It just reminds me of being a child and brings me back to those good old days. I love it. Some people hate it, but you can also use that as a candle in case you get into a tough spot. I do grab some of these alcohol wipes and some Band-Aids here. Common sense, but if you want to clean your screen of your phone, clean the germs off or sanitize something, sanitize your hands, these are handy for that. Also, starting a fire, if you don't have anything else and you need something to be started with, you could obviously use that. That's pretty cool. So we got ourselves a Ozark Trail measuring tape. Now, this is a cheap one. It's pretty small, but hey, if you're out and about and you need to know how long something is, that's pretty nice to have. If I lose this, it's only $2. I don't care. All right, we got ourselves a Gerber razor tool here. This is kind of cool. You can replace these in case they snap or break, which is nice. They just pop right out. It's super compact. I've had this for years and I end up using that all the time. If I don't carry that, I like to carry this Kershaw hot wire. This is a Walmart exclusive knife, I think still. I don't know if they sell this like anywhere else. It's supposed to just flip out without me doing that, but I think the spring got worn down. But I really go to this thing almost every single day. Now look, if you're not gonna chop firewood with this thing or do anything, but it does get the job done. And it's super small. I think it's like $10 or something. This thing here is a camera shutter Bluetooth receiver thing here. This is pretty cool. If you don't want to crook your hand or your thumb and trying to grab a selfie, you can just keep your hand in your pocket with the other hand on your phone, and you can activate the shutter for your camera for that. Uses like a watch battery. You can get those anywhere. I love having that on me. That's pretty cool here. So we got ourselves some video game consoles, some handhelds. These are on the cheaper side, but they seem to be, I picked these two out of buying like 12 of these so far for the past year. These seem to be the best low-end ones that I can find so far. This was like $15 on AliExpress. This was $9 on AliExpress. This is the Data Frog SF2000. And this is the GB300 or 600. I can't remember the exact name of that one, but these ones, I usually don't carry both at the same time, but they got different functions. And I'll tell you, great screen, great controls. And if you break this, you're not out like $100. I'm telling you, I pair that with the radio in the car, like I was saying, and you got stuff to do for hours. If you don't want to kill your cell phone battery, you got that to back yourself up. There's a lot of stuff online about these. This is a pretty cool item I found at a Goodwill. I didn't know what it was at first, and I popped it open here, and I was like, what is this thing? This is a battery-operated magnifying glass that pops up, and what's cool about this one is that it has a light on it. So, you know, if you want to see something or I don't know, I just end up finding myself, you know, I'm pushing 44 here pretty soon. My eyes aren't the same. I like having that on me to spot things in case I see a game out in the wild and I want to know if it's fake, like a Pokemon GBA game. I want to make sure I can see that Nintendo seal correctly and all that. That seems to come in handy. Now, as far as flashlight systems here, for my pocket, I carry this little, I think it's Through Light. I think I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. This is the T01. I bought this years ago. Obviously, there's probably more now. I like this one. This is the one with the, I believe, the neutral light, which is not a bright like LED. It's more of a warm orange. I like that option more because in the dark, it's easier to see things, in my opinion. It doesn't blow things out with a bright white light. So that's kind of nice there. And this is my big daddy. I carry this every single day. This is the Mech Army. I don't think they make this version anymore, the SPX18. This is a couple thousand lumens, got a huge fat rubbery knob here that you can't miss, strobe light, all that. This would throw somebody off guard, you know, in case you didn't have anything for self-defense too. You can use this to actually, you know, hit somebody with. It's not razor sharp, but man, you don't want to get hit with that. Super nice. I love this light. It's been going on for, I think, 6.5 years now, if not more. Rechargeable battery. I can't live without that flashlight. If that ever breaks, I'd have to just go buy the most current one that they make, if they're still around. What I like about it too is it comes with this little sheath you can carry on your pants loop or whatever, but it has a hard plastic nub here because it keeps it from activating the flashlight, which is nice because you can press this and you don't want to keep this on too long. It will get hot in your pocket. I mean, extremely hot, and it's not safe. So I like that they added that little plastic thing on there. All right, we got ourselves some other things. Now, this stuff I wouldn't probably carry all the time, but you know, classic Swiss Army knife. We got ourselves a space pen, like a $30 space pen, super tough here. And this is a Night Eyes little keychain pry bar. Bottle opener tool. I end up using this sometimes more than my knife. You can cut open boxes with it. It's pretty strong. I like this little thing. I've been buying them through the years and they seem to hold up pretty well. This is a double keychain that comes apart in case you want to hand a key off to somebody. I don't know actually why I have it on it right now, but just in case. And last but not least, we got ourselves my everyday carry gun. Now, everybody has their own system of what they carry. I carried a Glock 43 for a long time, and I actually stopped because I just like this one more. This is the Smith & Wesson snub version Performance Center, the Airlight line. I love this thing. Of course, I want to show you that it's unloaded, all that just for safety, but it's got the Performance Center upgraded trigger and these nice wooden handles. It does hurt to fire in the hand, but I just end up carrying this more than not. I don't know what it is. Also, just a fun tip, if you have a Glock like that, anything with a slide that has to fire with a slide like that, if somebody puts their hand in front of it, it's not going to be able to engage because it needs that slide to go back, but not with a revolver. This thing will shoot through anything blocking it, like a coat pocket, all that stuff. But anyway, well, the only thing is the ammo. I only get 5 shots, and if you're not trained to reload this thing, it's pretty hard. Of course, I pair it up with a speed loader here. It takes some practice though. This thing is called a speed loader, but if you don't practice it, it's kind of difficult sometimes to engage it, to reload. Just a side note too, obviously besides, you know, keys and wallet and stuff like that, this is also something you would find me carry, just some AirPods. I mean, I have an Apple phone, so it makes sense, but these are great. They're hands-free. I love having hands-free because I don't want to hold the phone to my chin or have it in my hand on speakerphone, so these are great. Yeah, guys, anyway, I just want to show you some stuff today that I carry that helps you set up a system. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. I'm trying to grow the channel right now. And yeah, guys, tell me what you carry every day in the comments section. Well, I hope you have a good one.